After going 10-3 in our first season, we have to put on an offensive show if we want to get a head coaching job next season. We have a lot of coaching interest from teams all over the country, but we would need to dominate in order to get the right job. With the addition of Shane Hooks to our receiving corps, we have a ton of playmakers to elevate us to the level we need. Sanders and Hunter are looking to have Heisman-level seasons to propel us to a national championship as we get off to a good start, but we are in trouble early against Nevada as Sanders rolls out of the pocket and fumbles the ball as he was tackled, and is returned all the way for a touchdown. Our offense recovers, taking back the lead on this 29-yard throw to Travis Hunter, and the offense will continue to roll with this throw to Hunter that would give us enough momentum to take over this game, which will lead to a win, with Hunter going off for 3 touchdowns and 108 yards. But our first test would come in our conference opener against Arizona State. Sanders puts us on the board early with this touchdown throw to our running back Offerdahl, and he'll extend the lead on the next drive with this pass over the middle to our tight end to extend our lead late in the game. We controlled the game and our offense played great as our exposure for a head coaching job only increases as we continue to win, but UCLA is looking for revenge as they take an early lead. We beat UCLA last season on a last-second touchdown from 80 yards, killing their Pac-12 championship dreams, and they are not going to let us off as easily this season. After a couple of turnovers and our defense giving up some touchdowns, we find ourselves down big in the third quarter. It is up to me as the offensive coordinator to bring us back into this game. Sanders uses his legs to pick up the first down, and he keeps the defense guessing with his run game and his escapability, which helps him set up this great throw to extend our drive. Our offense is tired and needs to get off the field. Luckily, Stacks is able to run the ball in for a touchdown. But we are still down 29-14 going into the fourth quarter, so we have to score quick. Sanders is going to throw this ball up to our receiver as he makes a great contested catch to put us in the red zone. On the next play, Sanders throws to Hunter, who makes an insane circus catch to secure the touchdown, which cuts down UCLA's lead. But with a great punt, we would be on our own 1-yard line. But since the defense was lined up in press coverage, it allowed us to make a great play and get us out of trouble. As Sanders takes a deep shot to Shane Hooks, and he's starting to show his speed as he goes into the end zone for a touchdown. UCLA scores again as our defense is trying to give up this game is what it seems like. But Hunter is left wide open as he makes the catch and then shows why he's one of the best receivers in the nation right now, making a man miss and taking it to the house. With 6 seconds left, we try to recreate the magic from last season with one more shot down the field, but this time they were ready and we cannot make the play. UCLA wins this game and we could be on the hot seat as we are down 17 on the road against Washington State. Our passing offense has struggled so far in this game, but we get it going with this throw. Sanders rolls out and makes a few men miss as he starts to show why he's one of the best running QBs in the nation. Hunter will get the ball in this catch, and his determination allows him to break a tackle and score a touchdown. We're going to have to claw and fight back into this game, but this is why Deion Sanders hired us to be the offensive coordinator. Hooks finds empty grass, and Sanders finds him for a deep throw. He then drops back and throws an absolute dime to the back of the end zone for Travis Hunter, who makes an insane catch, but we cannot abandon our run game, so we hand this one to Stacks on the next drive, and he scores, putting us within 8. Down 10, Sanders finds Hooks over the middle for the first down, but he cannot get into the end zone, so we call on our running back Offerdahl to finish off this drive and put us within 3 as the game is getting expired. Our defense has struggled as Washington State continues to score, so it is again up to the offense to be able to put points on the board. We have to go down, and Sanders has been called on a lot this season already, to lead game-winning drives. Can he do it again as we find Penry, who has become a pretty good target for us this season? He can't get in the end zone, but Sanders will do it himself. With 5 seconds to go, we take the lead, scoring 51 points against Washington State, showing why we are one of the best offensive coordinators in the country. We have Arizona this week, showing an early 14-7 lead. We do not want to get in a situation like last week that we have to get in a defensive battle. Sanders finds a good target over the middle for a touchdown, and right before half, we find Penry, who makes an insane tiptoe catch, which will lead to a touchdown late in this game. The offense kind of took over in the game against Arizona, and we're looking to do the same against Cal today. We start off early with our first throw being a deep 41-yard bomb to Shane Hooks, who puts us on the board early. We want to continue that offensive domination. We're going to keep throwing deep bombs as Hunter makes an insane catch on the sideline to put us in an opportunity to score as Offerdahl falls into the end zone to put us up even more. But in the fourth quarter, we have to ice this game. The defender makes an insane play on the ball, but Hooks makes an even crazier catch off the deflection, and that's going to lead to us winning this game against Cal. But we want revenge against number 6 USC, and this could be a breakout game for our offensive stars. Just like this on this first play, Hooks takes an insane catch, burns his man, and gets in the end zone to put us up 17-14. If we want to beat a team like USC, we have to continue to score points and pour it on early. And that's exactly what we're doing, as Shane Hooks is starting to show why he is one of the best receivers in the country. Him and Travis Hunter are doing things that nobody ever expected. But it doesn't help us when USC's defense is starting to wake up and starting to shut us down. After a couple of sacks and a couple of failed runs, Sanders gets happy feet as he's starting to notice a lot more pressure coming at him. But we're able to cap it off as Sanders rolls out of the pocket, shows his elusiveness, and gets into the end zone for a touchdown. With 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go, we're down by 4. We need to score here in order to take the lead. We find a receiver who makes a man miss, goes in for the touchdown to put us up. But as you know, our defense is very bad, and we are not able to stop them, so we're going to have to come out and lead a game-winning drive once again. And this is looking like shades of USC game from last year when we had to go down and score and couldn't do it. But with 15 seconds, we get down the field. Sanders rolls out, gets the first down to stop the clock with 10 seconds. We have to score here. Sanders sees a man open in the end zone, but it is covered up and swallowed by Covington, as the game will end just like it did last year on a game-losing interception. Sanders had 5 touchdowns, but with 3 turnovers, he struggled a little bit today, so Sanders would have to bounce back in another top 25 matchup against Oregon State this time. And we are down big going into halftime, but that touchdown helped us out, and we're trying to do it again. We have a man over the middle, and that's Travis Hunter, but he can't stay on his feet, and we're going to go down and try and kick a field goal. It's a little deep, but our kicker should be able to make it, but he is short and to the right. So we're going to go down into halftime 28-14. Oregon State's defense was looking like the Legion of Boom out here today, as they were doing everything right, and we just could not find a way into the end zone. But Stacks turns the tables around, pushes his way into the end zone, and he has been dominant today and later in the season, showing why he's a good running back. Although he fumbled right here, we got Tim Handy, picks it up, and scores a touchdown. So after all the craziness that's happened today, we're still down by 3. Sanders is going to roll out. He throws a dangerous pass to Hunter. And this defense is just continuing to show how good they are and how good they could be. We're taking shot after shot, but Shane Hooks will not let us lose this game. Moss is 2 defenders, and that sets up Oregon State's game-winning drive. He catches the ball, he gets a block, but our defender is able to get off of it and tackle him on the 15-yard line and stop the heroics game-winning from Oregon State. We win 38-42, and we would hope to continue that against Oregon. We know what we did against them last year, It was a pretty easy game, and Hunter is showing that he can do that again. He shakes 2 defenders, goes around another one, and scores a touchdown like it was nothing, and we continue to roll. Later in the second quarter, Sanders is trying to have his Heisman moment. He shakes around some defenders, throws a wobbly pass, and Austin Smith is able to catch it on the goal line, which sets up Victor Venn for a 2-yard touchdown. We would go ahead and win this game 35-28 as we continue to dominate on offense. But with big recruits visiting, we'd have to have a passing clinic to win and have a better record than last season. We have to have a good day through the air, so Sanders knows this, and he's going to throw this one up in the end zone for Shane Hooks, who comes down with it for 45 yards. We lost to Utah last year, so this game is a little bitter in the back of our mind. With that and our recruits visiting, we're trying to have a big day, but we're down 21-10. We will not lose this game again. Sanders knows how it felt last year, so he's putting the game on his back and continuing to do the plays that we are calling to perfection. As he throws this one deep, he has Hooks one-on-one. Hooks makes this defender look absolutely stupid as he catches it and goes around him for the touchdown. We could kick the field goal right here to tie the game, but we do not want to go into overtime against Utah. Sanders sees Craig in the back of the end zone to get a 14-yard touchdown, which will eventually win the game. We finished better than last season, so I expected a little national credit, but that did not happen. We got Sanders 4th in the Heisman. Our receivers didn't finish finalists for the Blitnikoff, and it seems like nobody is taking us serious as a coordinator and on Deion Sanders' coaching staff. We were able to get a bid to the All-State Sugar Bowl, but if we wanted to be a head coach, we would need to win the Sugar Bowl. The ultimate goal of this is to become a head coach somewhere, so we need to do good in this game, as a lot of coaching vacancies have come open, a lot of people have left and gotten fired, so we have some openings that we want to impress people for. Sanders with 34 touchdowns this year has gone absolutely off, and we're up 14-9, and Offerdahl continues to show why he's our running back. But we're still down by 3 going into the fourth quarter. We have Hooks who gets a block, picks up the first down, and tries to push into the end zone, but he can't get there, so we hand this one off to our running back, who pushes his way in for a 3-yard touchdown. So our defense fails again, and we are down by 3, having to lead a game-winning drive once again. Sanders is going to go deep like we've done all year, and he finds Shane Hooks, who burns his defender and gets into the end zone for a late-game touchdown. Our defense actually stopped somebody, and we are up by 4, but we want to continue that. We don't want to give them any breathing room. We find Craig, who makes the man miss, and he has one more man to beat. He can't quite do it, but with a 53-yard throw and catch, we set up this first down that would pretty much end the game as we start to eat the clock up a little bit. And we get out of the Sugar Bowl with a 38-34 win and an impressive season as the offensive coordinator for the Colorado Buffaloes. We had a couple players break some records this season as we show why we need a head coaching job, but nobody seemed to be interested. We only have a couple of offers from some lower level schools, UNLV, Ohio, Marshall, and New Mexico, but these just aren't jobs that we necessarily want to rebuild right now. So let me know what you want us to do. We could come back to Colorado for our last season, winner take all, and hopefully we'll win a national championship. Or we could take one of those jobs and see what we can do from there. Let me know what you want me to do, and I'll see you in the next episode.